and it's a deserted area wherein light is bouncing on from the earth also, so you might overexpose the shot. So keep in mind your background should be something which can separate the subject totally. So right now I'm keeping that tree in the background, and then I'll be taking couple of portrait shots of Tridisha. And meanwhile, my friend Vinay will prepare for a small demonstration what if you don't find shade in the environment. So Vinay, you move on and prepare for that, and I'll take couple of her shots.
Sure, carry on. A group shot.
Okay, before we start taking the portrait shot of Tridisha, let me tell you, your exposure mode should be A. It's aperture priority auto mode, and this mode is to initially start off before you jump on to manual mode. Aperture priority mode is something that gives you a lot of liberty to play around with background. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using Nikon D5300 with 18-140mm lens. Now, while shooting portraits, it's been a trend these days that if you get a shallow depth of field, that gives more cinematic look to your portrait shots. So that's what I'm trying right now. To do that, you have to really pull up your focal length to the fullest, whatever your lens support. Right now I have 18-140, so I'm shooting at 140mm zoom. And along with that, keep in mind your distance, your subject distance from the camera and your subject distance from the background also matters if you want that shallow depth of field. So right now, as you can see, background is quite far away, so I'm expecting good shallow depth of field. And as I've told you, we are shooting in aperture priority auto mode. Now, to get good shallow depth of field, that was all about distance, and your aperture should be as wide as possible. So with 18-140mm, I can get close to 5.6 wide aperture, which will give me good shallow depth of field. So let me just take couple of her shots and let's see how it comes. And as you can see, light falling onto her is pretty smooth, and see her placement. The way I have placed her is like, you can see a lot of light in this direction. So what I'm trying to do here is, I'm utilizing ground as a reflector so that a lot of light bounce onto her and I can get a decent light on her face. So portrait photography is not just you can make anywhere, stand anywhere and you can just take a shot. It's all about reading the light, and the direction of light is also very important. So let me just grab a couple of her shots. Nice. Okay. Look towards the camera, right. Great. Smile, smile. Yeah, awesome.